So hello again, a new day, a new project, and look what I found on a scrapyard market. I was really looking for some old stuffs, and I found this radio. This is an Okean 214. I think it's saying here Horizont or something. It's a Soviet era radio. It's still in a good shape except this broken plexiglass or something. Everything around here, the case, it's wood. This is real wood. It's amazing. The antenna, it's kind of broken, but I will fix that too. Radiomuseum.org. This radio starts being produced in 1985. There are chances this radio should be like 37 years old, and it's made in, I think, in Minsk, in Ukraine. It have 20 transistors. It's a super heterodyne, long waves, more than 2 short waves, and also FM or UHF, but of course the Soviet frequency from I recall 62 to 105 or something like this megahertz. Wooden case, of course. The audio power, it's 0.5 watts. It's portable because it have also batteries, a place for having batteries. It have 5 short bands, SW bands, 75, 49, 41, 31 and 25 meters. So this is similar with Selena models made for export in those times. Selena B215. Well, it's pretty heavy. It have like 4.6 kilograms. Yeah, I can tell you it's heavy. I may say it's a lot of complexity in here. Amazing what that industry could do for those times, 85. What we got here? This is a DIN, probably for record to a reel tape or cassette player or something. Here we have the headphones output, and that should be the power supply port. Here is the place for the batteries. So we need like 6 batteries, 9 volts. Okay. Pretty good consumption, 5 watts from the main power. Here we have the ground connection and the external antenna connection. That should be great for short waves. Power, it's on. Let's see. Well, I think this is power on. Wow! I suppose dB, it's long. CB, it's medium waves. These are the short waves, and UKW, that's the FM. So let's go on CB. Of course, I have a lot of equipment around, and it's a lot of radio noise. Oh yeah, so we have a kind of Baxendale tone. Oh, this one, it's pretty loose. I can say the potentiometer, it's no noise. Nice. I think this is frequency control for FM, that CAF, and here a bulb, or I think it's a bulb. It was no LED in those times. And of course this one is the tuning, but I got no antenna, so we'll do a test outside, away from this radio interferences. This is long waves, but like I said, it's impossible to have a good reception here because of all these computers and stuffs and so on. Okay, so let's take this guy out and let's see what's there. I'm really curious. I saw some photos, but now I can open it up and see it for myself exactly what we got there. Okay? Of course, I'm not doing any kind of intervention because it's working. Maybe I should have some contact spray for the band dial. Nice. And there we are, people. Okay, this is broke. Some spider nets here. I have to say that it's pretty clean. Very interesting woody stuff here for this carousel. This is the band switch carousel. So far, I have to say that is untouched. I don't see any intervention here. Missing wires. Okay, capacitors. This is the power supply board. That should be the oscillator and all the other stuffs, you know. And here we have the FM block. This can be modified to CCIR band with a band converter or something. Let's have some contact spray. The potentiometers are in good shape. No noise. I wish to take this out, but how can I do that? Okay, we have a piece of wire there. So don't fix anything as long as something is working. Rule number 1. Contact spray here. Next. Okay. Very interesting way of changing the bands. This kind of rotary switches. I remember I saw this kind of switches also on the old TV for changing the channels. That should be enough. Let me see how it's going down there. Here is the other set of contacts down here. Let's have this sprayed too. This kind of spray never hurts. Looking good. You know something? I think I can take that out. Yes. There we go. Oh, very, very interesting. Look at this guy. So we have 2 washers with a channel here to have the contact. All right, and here is the box, the woody box, which looks wonderful. You know, this guy is massive. Let's take a look here. All these threads doing the tuning. This is an art to have all these wires going in and out, and down in here you can see this is the variable capacitor, those arms going in and out, and that is doing the tuning. And I may say it's a huge capacitor. It's like maybe 10 centimeters long. Well, you can't find anything like this today. It's in the air. The plates are isolated in between, and it's nothing else but air. So this really needs precision. Here we have the volume and the Baxendale tone control, and they are working very good. This one, it's a little loose. No, they are very okay there. Probably doesn't look too original anyway, but it's working. We can clean this a little bit to see the letters better. Very interesting band selector, and we have lots of, you can see there, a lot of coils and capacitors, and it's not very dirty. It can be worse for this age. Amazing. Okay, well, I think that's it. I believe this one has been reworked, but I don't care as long as it's working good. Now let's have the case back. Nothing else to do here. Okay, got you. Yes, we are good. So this should be glued back with some hot glue. Not now, because it's going pretty strong there. Well, now I'm curious if we go outside to see if it's working or not. There's a point, okay? Beautiful summer day. It's hot. It's almost 30 degrees, and here I have the radio outside, far away from computer stuffs and all kind of other radio, but I'm pretty sure it's still a lot of noise around. We are in the middle of the town, so it's pretty busy radio, computers and all stuff. Okay, let's go. It's still a lot of noise. I know from where it's my power inverter running. Okay. You know, these inverters are injecting a lot of noises in the mains. The mediums are working anyway. Yeah. So it's very clear. Yeah. Well, that's it for now. It's looking like I have to see what's happening with the short waves. But for now I'm happy. It's working, it's alive, and this is the most important thing. Oh my dear people, you can't imagine what beautiful summer night is this one. The temperature is like 27 degrees and it's a little breeze, from the mountain. We got mountains in north. Today I was a little bit disappointing about this Soviet, let's call it, radio. I couldn't get any kind of signal, short waves, so I always know that in the night the short waves reception is much better. So, I never give up. Let's see what we can do with this guy. Okay, here I am, power on. And we are KV1. Let me have the antenna up. Kind of antenna. Alright. Listen. This is KV1 down here, and we are around 25.2 meters. Okay, let's do a little mathematics here. We are around, let's say, 25.2 meters. Let's have here 25.2 meters, and we have 11.89 megahertz. And now let me check that with my little radio here. This is a very good Grundig boy, of course. 1173, and I said 1189. Are you listening? Exactly. Okay, let's try another one. 1175 megahertz. Okay. So, this is working. Let me see, KB2. I'm still having a lot of radio interferences from the power, also from these LEDs here. They are very noisy. Okay.
When their fishing boat sank in February, our company make sure that the truth has come out and that those responsible are held accountable. Investigators have been trying to understand what caused the accident. Surviving crew members have very different versions of what went wrong.
So here I have maybe like, I don't know, 4 meters of simply wire, and I'm gonna have this tied to my umbrella there. Can you see that? Okay, here we have the cable, and let's put this to the antenna.
Spain has a long history of fishing disasters, and this, without a doubt, has been one of them. But the family is as though become another victim of the Villa.
Lot of Asian stations, and of course the last one, KB4. Oh my God, this is China radio or something in Romanian.
Bună seara, dragi prieteni! Bun găsit la rubrica Muzica chinezească.
Are you kidding me?
Ascultăm piesa interpretată de actorul Jackie Chan.
Okay, nice. And the last one, KV4. A lot of stations here.
Colecta și expune artefacte importante din Asia.
Again.
Ridică majoră în sudul Taiwanului.
Okay, so what I was trying to say is that a radio like this, 35, let's say years old or something, it's still working. Everything it's analog, you know, the classic kind of radios with super heterodyne, you know, and oscillators and intermediary frequency and stuff like this, and still alive. Enjoy my last project. I hope it's nice, and I can tell you I have a lot of fun with this guy. In the meantime, please like and subscribe, and I don't have to say it anymore. Don't forget, have some fun. I have. Bye bye.